go to Bevricon all the time, and for me it's really easy to tap into this reality field. The castle kind of looks like a crystal whitey, silvery color, and the castle's huge. You're amazing. You're powerful. There's so much to explore just in our own planetary environment. So people ask me, what are the healing chambers and the recalibration chambers like on the planet Bevricon in the constellation of Boots, which is more of an Arcturian threshold, but has so many extraterrestrial races moving through there. It's one of those places where a lot of beings move through to recalibrate their architecture when they're moving through different dimensional spaces. Some beings are able to shift their architecture, change their templates on the go very quickly. Some beings have to go through a bit of a process. I shared a video recently on how I ended up getting to Bevricon. I was writing a book one day called The Vortex of Consciousness, and I was sat at my laptop and I ended up falling through the laptop screen and ended up on a bridge. And in that video I shared a lot about Bevricon and what I experienced there. But what I wanted to do today is just dive into these kind of healing chambers, these recalibration chambers, recalibration centers that are on Bevricon, because they are mind-blowing. If you've been a member of the Star Magic Tribe and you've been on some of my cosmic galactic meditation journeys, you will have been to them, you will have experienced the healing frequencies in them, because we take people all over the universe in deep galactic meditation journeys. And these places that we go to, they're not places that we make up. They're places that actually exist in the quantum field. They're places that actually exist in the multidimensional playing fields. Some within our galaxy, some outside of our galaxy. Some in this universe, some outside of this universe. We've got a very specific protocol that we follow to take people on these deep galactic journeys. And the experiences and the upgrades, the downloads, the healing that takes place are absolutely out of this world, mind-blowing. But I wanted to paint a little picture for you. And just imagine that you as a human being are stood on a grassy bridge, maybe 8-9 meters wide, maybe 20 meters long. And there are stone walls, less than knee height, either side of this grassy bridge. And there's this beautiful crystalline flowing water underneath the bridge. You look up, the sky's blue. You've got 2 diamond suns. You've got a multicolored sun. 3 suns on this planet. You can see 3 moons in the daylight, even though they're faded into the background and the suns are very bright. And you start to walk forwards across this bridge, and it opens up into this kind of larger grassy area which is slightly uphill. Not a steep gradient at all, but slightly uphill. And you look around and you've got children. Some of these children have halos around their heads and crystals vibrating out in front of their foreheads, and the crystals are made, the halos are made of light, and they meet the crystals in the center and they wrap all the way around their heads. And these children are throwing balls of energy to each other. Some of them are in these kind of like silvery white jumpsuits. Some of them have got kind of crystal blue jumpsuits. And these jumpsuits, they have like different kind of markings on, like light encoded markings. And these markings are from different kind of colonies or groups of beings within this planetary environment. You've got children with other coloured jumpsuits on within this planetary environment, but the space that I'm in right now, I'm just seeing these 2. But I go to Bevricon all the time, and for me it's really easy to tap into this reality field. So I'm just sharing with you what I'm experiencing as I'm being in this space with you. So you start to walk forwards at this kind of slight gradient, and you see these kids chucking balls of energy, levitating in the space, laughing. Their eyes are like crystal white or crystal blue. They look so bright. Some of them have got no hair. It's like they're bald, but their heads don't look like they're like skin, like if a human being was bald. They look more electrical. Okay, that like the frequency of these children is very high. If you look out to the right, you're going to see a castle. Okay, The castle kind of looks like a crystal whitey silvery color, and it looks like it's made from like these kind of bricks, but it's not like a brick that you see in a castle in England, for example, where the bricks are kind of rough and rounded with cement in the middle. These bricks are like electrical bricks, and the front of the castle is completely smooth. And the castle's huge. I don't even know how big it is. It's several stories high and it just goes back. It's massive. I've been into this castle. I've met witches, wizards, different beings that reside there. They have schools in there where they teach children different things. They have schools for older beings. They teach a lot of multidimensional avatar classes where they teach people how to teleport, phase out of one reality and into another, how to play with energy, how to use energy to build things out from the empty space, whether it's some kind of vehicle to travel in, whether it's some kind of tool to create something with. They can just use their minds and the frequency of their heart and the mathematical code in the space just to build things very quickly. There's so many classes that I've seen taking place in there. But I want you just to walk up this grass. And as you walk up this grass, we walk through and around where the children are playing, and you feel the frequency start to shift as you move up the grass. It gets lighter. And as you move up the grass, there's like this invisible field that you're going to walk through. And when I kind of look at it with my mind's eye, it looks like a very light, wispy, translucent, cloudy, crystal white color. And you kind of walk through it. And on the other side, the grass disappears. And you see this crystal frequency that goes up, and the ground starts to become rounded. And you see all of these buildings at the top, which weren't there when you were looking up at it from the other side of this kind of frequency fence. Everything just looked like grass and open land. But as you walk through this frequency field, you see all of this kind of crystal white with these buildings at the top. There's like golden obelisks and pyramids and different structures. But as you look down, you're going to see like a cut in the crystal, and there's a staircase, a crystal white staircase going down. As you walk forwards, we're going to go down that crystal white staircase. There are 111 steps. And what you can do in this space is just bring your consciousness to the other side, so you don't have to actually walk down those steps. Now we're there at the other side, there are two beautiful ornate doors that almost look translucent, but they have this incredible kind of crystalline architecture. And the doors are really thick, like maybe 60 centimeters thick. But you can push them open with ease. And if you just communicate with them with your mind, they'll open. So we're going to walk through to the other side, and you're going to be in a corridor, just a long corridor. Everything's white, like crystal white. And we're going to walk all the way down that corridor. There are many doors in this corridor, but we're not going to go into any of them. We're going to walk all the way to the end. Just feel the frequency as you walk down this corridor. It's absolutely amazing. And as you go to the other side of this corridor, just think there and you're going to be there. Again, there's doors, but these doors are golden, a translucent electric gold. Now, when you stand in front of these doors, a laser is going to come out from the door. It's going to move through your forehead and plug into your pineal gland, and the doors are going to dissolve. Now, as you walk through to the other side, as you look up in front of you, you are going to see like a big green ball. Now, this green ball looks kind of like an emerald color, but very, very light, almost translucent again. And the ball, the sphere, is 11 meters in diameter, and it's just hovering. Around the outside of it is a crystal white flame engulfing it. Now, if you look to the left and you look to the right, you're going to see these chairs, like these seats that go up like bleachers at a baseball game or a basketball game, but going up both sides. They're also beyond the crystal, going up, and if you look behind you, you're going to see them going up behind you too. We're in this kind of recalibration healing chamber, and you can fit 1,111 beings in this space. If you look at the chairs, you'll see they're pretty big because you get some pretty big beings coming in here. Now, these chairs actually expand and contract as different beings sit down in them. So they can go larger, they can go a little bit smaller, but not much smaller. Now, if you go to your left and just walk through this kind of barrier and go and take a seat somewhere. Go and find a seat in one of these, in the bleachers, these rows of chairs that go up. Go and find a seat and sit down. And just turn around and face back down at the emerald ball. Sometimes you get 1 or 2 beings here, sometimes you get, 30, 40, 50, sometimes you get 100, sometimes the place is completely full. And you get all different types of beings, and what happens is, the emerald sphere in the middle, light comes out from it, and it moves towards you through the space, and you'll see an electromagnetic field, a template of architecture, appear around your body. And the emerald sphere, the electrical light that flows out from it, will plug into that template. The template will start to read your own energetics, and then it will shift its own architecture and start to send frequency through your own electrical body, your own magnetic body, your own mental, emotional, spiritual, physical bodies in this space. And it will start to shift you and change your own energy field, your own vibration, your own rate of vibration and your rate of oscillation, the light at which speed moves away into the center point, the 0 point. And in this space you would feel your own architecture changing. Now this could be for healing. You could have been away on some kind of mission and you're coming here for a bit of respite. Maybe you're transitioning from one dimensional field to another, or from one planet in an extremely high frequency band to a planet in a low frequency band, and you need to change your energetics, your own template, ready to acclimatize to those new frequencies. The sphere will always communicate with your oversoul, your avatar self, your guardian angels, and help understand exactly what it needs to do. Because as it reads you with its own architecture and the templates that are created around your body, it gets a complete readout, a complete blueprint of you. Just have a look around this space. I just wanted to present this to you. People always ask me, what's it like there? So we'll just stay here for a moment. And in different videos, I'm going to start bringing you to Bevricon and showing you different elements of this space so you can build up a picture of this whole planet, because it's amazing. There are so many jewels and gems and endless possibilities, so many technologies here. So as you're sitting here just being, you may be tapping into some of the frequencies that are emitting from this emerald sphere. If you're not, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to bring you back and give you a proper healing session where we plug into these properly. This is just kind of like a show and tell, give you an opportunity to get a bit of a visual and an experience of what it's like inside this space. So we'll just close down these templates that are around your body, close down the connection between the templates and the emerald sphere. And you can just stand up from the seat, walk back out to the space that you entered, turn to the right, and you'll see those steps. What's interesting, you'll notice, is if you look up, you'll see the bleachers, but you'll also see the steps, because the bleachers and the steps are on a different frequency band. As you stand there in this space, your own architecture will start to recalibrate and the bleachers will disappear and the steps will become more visual. So now you can just step back onto the steps and walk up them, and it will take you back through the golden doors, back up to the Earth's surface, or the planet Bevricon's surface. And this planet is very much like Earth in one way. So many rivers, woods, so many cities, so many streams, so many oceans, so much water. It's a water-based planet, a mineral-based planet. So the beings that are residing here are water-based and mineral-based beings, just like us on Earth, created from the original elementals, which came out from the Elohim, the archangels, the original Partal, which emanated from source code, billions of years ago, way back when at the start. So just think the planet's surface and be there. Step back out onto the grass, have a look around, and just make your way back down through that frequency fence onto the grass, back through where the children are playing, back down towards the bridge, and you can just think the bridge and be there. And once you're there on the bridge, just stand there for a moment and just feel your consciousness moving back into your body. Feel your consciousness, just be there. Allow your consciousness to merge with your physical. Feel your arms, your legs, your hands, your feet, your toes, your chest, your back, your shoulders, your neck, your throat, your head, your face, your hips, your buttocks, your groin. Just to allow your consciousness to merge with your physical body again. And just be here and breathe. What we're going to do in the next few weeks is I'm going to do a YouTube live and take you back to Bevricon to experience a profound healing session. We're going to go into this space and I'm going to take you into a different part of that large recalibration chamber, that large healing chamber, where you're going to have an extremely powerful healing session. So stay tuned for this. Keep your eyes peeled. We'll get it up very, very soon so you can register and you know when it's going to be live. Come and join us. It's going to be powerful. There are so many amazing spaces throughout the multidimensional playing fields. If you go to starmagichealing.org, join Infinity, free for 7 days, you can start doing some of the galactic journeys. We go to places all over the multiverse. Some of these journeys are 30 to 40 minutes, some of them are 90 minutes, some of them are 3 hours. They're amazing. You get to meet different beings that you won't have met before. You'll get to experience healing and different codes and frequency streams that you never knew existed. So go to starmagichealing.org and check it out. And remember, you're amazing, you're powerful, and there's so much to explore in this multiverse. There's so much to explore just in our own planetary environment, which actually consists of 3 planets, 3 suns, 3 ice rings. There are many levels and layers to this Earth, and there are multiple frequency bands within each of those planetary surfaces. So there is so much to explore. We just get caught up in this 3D reality, and we think that that's all there is. But there's so much more. And you're a multi-dimensional being, beautiful soul. So dive into the realms of your own cosmic heart. Dive into the labyrinth of your own inner workings and discover who and what you truly are. Go out into the world and love your sisters and brothers fiercely and ferociously. Hug them tightly and never be the first to let go. It's the golden rule of hugging. Stand in your power, speak your truth, travel, be brave, love life. Unify with your sisters and brothers. And remember, check out starmagichealing.org. Go and check out our cosmic journeys. Have fun. Ride the wave. Enjoy the process. Smile. And I'll see you again real soon. One love, one heart, one human family. Peace out, beautiful soul.